Hello friends, welcome back to Case Study Baba channel. Today's topic is very commonly discussed topic today. Petrol. इतना महंगा क्यों है तू भाई?
मुझे बताइए पेट्रोल के दाम कम हुए कि नहीं हुए। मुझे बताइए पेट्रोल के दाम कम हुए कि नहीं हुए।
So let's come back from the joke. But now let's see. Is Modi ji actually responsible for this? Is Modi ji himself raising the price, increasing the tax on the petrol? Yes? No? What is the answer to this question? Why is it rising so rapidly? So for knowing this, let us find out some facts that causes the increase in the petrol price. Prior deficit budgets. So friends, let's go on the official website of the government of India where in 2008, let me check the date. Uh, what is the date? That is 4th June 2008. It was the address done by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and I'll provide you the link of his address where every line which he told to the people in that address is written. And here there is a report about the oil reserves where he mentioned that the government, let me see, he mentioned that India is buying almost 2 lakh crores of oil for 90% of deficit, which means almost 1,80,000 crore of oil which was purchased was not paid, and that was to be paid in the future. So which means that would lead to the higher price in future, which is clearly understandable. And the deficit budgets which happen are generally for 5 or are generally for 8 to 10 years. So if it was taken in 2008, so it will become 2018, and this continued for almost 5 years. So we all know that why this is quite explainable, that why the government of India has to increase the price and the tax on the oil, because the prior governments made mistake. So it is the cost which this government has to pay. So it is that we cannot blame Prime Minister Narendra Modi right now just for that price rise. So it is one of the factors that lead to the rise in the price of oil. So let's find out some other factors also, and I will provide you the description of the whole content what the Prime Minister had said, and if you want to read. Coronavirus pandemic. You must be wondering that why I said coronavirus pandemic is one of the reasons for the rise in the price of petrol. Yes, it is one of the reasons because in the beginning of pandemic we had seen that the price of petrol had gone to zero, and even some of the oil companies had to give petrol in free so that they could sell out their stock, or their stock could be reduced and the new production can be begin. But due to this, company had to suffer a lot of losses, and to cover this loss, now the companies have also started increasing the price to a larger extent once the things have started reopening and the travel has begun. Depletion of oil reserves. In previous years, there is a worry about the depletion of oil in the countries. The oil rich countries are worried that their oil reserves will get over very soon. So they have decided that they will not produce large sum of oils and will restrict the production to a certain extent so that they can last it long and change their economy towards some other thing so that their countries would have a better way of economy. And we all very know that India is dependent mainly on the Gulf countries for the supply of oil. So here, those Gulf countries have a major issue because their economy is completely based on oil. And if their oil reserves get over quickly, then they will have no source of income, and these countries would have no money or no source of income for them. So the government wants to diversify their money into other sectors so that they can earn money even after this oil reserves get over. So, so what they have decided that they will produce the limited amount of oil every year, and the price will also surge to a higher extent, where even India is fighting that these price surge should not happen so that India can sell the price of petrol at a lower rate. I hope you have liked the video, you have learned something from it, and I have a request that please do not trust the politicians of what they say and what they blame. Because we all know that these politicians just play a blame game and let people not allowed to use their own thinking capabilities. So if you have liked the video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Case Study Baba.